All right, what's up, guys? Evan Aldo here. Right now in the exclusive Discord, I've been short on Bitcoin, short in Ethereum, locked in some profits for Bitcoin, and maybe going to lock in. I'd have to look at Ethereum if it hit the take profit area yet, but the last time I looked, it hasn't. So if you want to check those out, link in the description below. Um, Let's get on to the analysis now. So basically, we have our weekly VWAP curving back up here, which, means you're kind of nearing a bottom. It means you're kind of nearing to the point where you get to that bottom, especially since it's been below the zero line for a while. When a VWAP's been below zero line for a while and it finally curves up, usually, nothing's 100% in life, but usually you print a nice green dot and you come up a decent amount here. I'd say, 40, 50, or 50K, 60K, that area. However, I feel like a lot of people, in terms of like longing, I feel like we definitely need to test if we're going to repeat kind of this general pattern. We need to test the high 30s, maybe a few more times. It could take some time. If you go back to the weekly, in terms of this could be until like January 31st, maybe even up to beginning of February, where you finally peak at bottom out. So it's a few more weeks. We could just be bumping around these general areas for a few more weeks. Now, your 3-day, you do have the green dot that confirms in a day. That could go either way here. You're just not seeing enough of, money flow still generally coming out, so it's not the best sign. Your RSIs, they could be starting to curve up kind of, so it does look like back here. It does look similar to this general area. Look at this. Kind of like this point. So we could be nearing the bottom. Maybe we come down one last time, come down to, 38.5, this spiral line, something like that. Then we make our way back up, kind of liquidate, kind of hit a lot of stop losses in the high 38s, and the breakout traders will say, oh, because it broke downward, it's going to break all the way downward to, I don't know, 30K, 20K, something like that. Usually trading breakouts for Bitcoin isn't the best way to do it from my experience. That's why I use Market Cipher. That's just my 2 cents. Your daily's printing a red dot. It's one of the reasons the VWAP is curving down, why I went short earlier. And then generally, you're gonna come up. This 12-hour, it takes time. This is gonna eventually bring you up. Whether it's at 20K when that happens, I don't think it will go that low, but it'll most likely 38, 40 here or something. I think you may go a little bit lower than 40 within the next few weeks. Maybe you bounce around, you stay sideways. The trend is kind of sideways right now. You'll probably stay sideways, and bounce around the low 40s, high 30s for a bit. This is a good place to look. 39 on your linear spiral line right here. So these general areas, I'm going to be looking a lot. Your 8-hour, VWAP still curving down. It looks like we have a little bit of room to come down here. Your 4-hour kind of is the bullish hope, but it's trying to come up. You came into the green, nothing really happened. Back into the red. Your VWAP's been below zero line for a while. Maybe the next green dot here, maybe we come down to this point. Next green dot, we kind of just speculated next green dot, then we come up, and then you come down one last time, and the next few days, and then you make your recovery up. It could be a more, just given, look at this sideways actually, it could be a more sideways version of less volatility. Retail interest is less in here. It's just, trading volume is lower. It's not the most fun market. On your 2-hour, your EMAs are going back into the gray, so that's more bearish. And in your lower time frames, money is generally coming out. Money just generally coming out here. So it's Bitcoin. Let's look at Ethereum. So Ethereum is basically the same. I believe we hit our first take, or maybe not, first take profit for our, remember off the top of my head, I think it would have been around there where I would have set it to the first take profit. So your daily's still curving down. It's very similar. If you go back on the daily here, if you compare these RSIs, we are looking with RSIs around this general point. This was in July. It's looking similar to July. I think we're going to probably repeat that. I think we're going to probably repeat that general pattern and come up. So that's your daily. Your 12-hour, same general deal. Money flow is still generally coming up. It could take time. Where I'm kind of guessing we could come down to, probably a lot of liquidation stop losses around, 28, maybe 27, maybe this general area. Ethereum's more volatile than Bitcoin. It could come down to 26 or something. Then that'd be a good place to come up. These general areas, good place to buy in, I would say. And you got your blood diamond. Forgot to mention that blood diamond. I think that's just appearing. So I don't know if it'll bring us down that much, but you probably, good shot, you come down this spiral line from that, and then something like that. Maybe, if we bottom out there, depending on when we bottom out. Your 6-hour, View up starting to curve up. I mean, not too much to decipher out of that. Your 4 hour is the same bullish case. You're still in the green here. View up coming up, but given all the other time frames look pretty bad, I think it's kind of just a fluke. I don't think your 4 hour is going to do too much for you here. I think, we probably will come down a bit more. Money flow crossover down to the 2 hour. 1 hour, same deal. In your lower time frames, we're not seeing money coming in just yet. So it does seem a bit more bearish. Let's look at Cardano, because that had a big pump up. That was another trade I did in the exclusive Discord. Just locked in some profits actually around this area. We bounced perfectly off of this fib level over here, and we're correcting downward. I mean, Cardano, there's a lot going on with the Sunday swap thing that could bring you theoretically. I mean, this is smaller. It's more volatile in Bitcoin and Ethereum. It could bring you back up to $2 or more. I mean, with that. So it looks like we would have our healthy correction off of here. Excuse me, your weekly too, green dot, that's big. That could theoretically be the case for $1.80, maybe up to $2 or even more. Your 12 hour curving into the greens. This is good. This is looking generally pretty good. I'm looking to, I'm still in the trade, just profits locked in. I've been in since, about $1.30 or something. I would be patient with this. It was one of the longest trades I've waited for to finally lock in profits, but the patience does give in. Good curvature there. Maybe the money flow crossover on the 6 hour, whenever that happens, maybe a good place to go long, or retest of 140, retest of 130, maybe. I think you'll generally probably come down a little bit more. The best, the bullish case would be to just bounce off of these EMAs and come up, but I don't know. I feel like if everything else goes down a bit more, Bitcoin tests high 30s, you're probably going to go back down to like 130 with this or something. Maybe it'll hold up better. Sometimes it does a little bit better than other ones, but money flow generally coming out in these lower time frames may not be the worst. Not financial advice. May not be the worst short opportunity to try to get this down to 140 or something. But yeah. All right, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like the video. Please subscribe to the channel. Check out my trading course below. Discount code BISON, 10% off. Check out my exclusive Discord if you want to see my exclusive TA and some of my trades, stop losses, where I'm taking profits, all that type of stuff. Link in the description below. If you want to create a new BITGET account, want to create a new FAIRDESK account, there's some good deals going on right now. Check out the links in my description below. I get the bonus, you get the bonus. And if you want to get Market Cipher, discount code ALDO15, 15% off. Use the link in the description below. All right, guys, have a good one. Goodbye.